Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome to Spotlight. Yes, the pageant season is upon us, and we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. As you know, our emancipation celebration is around the corner, and we're going to have quite a few pageants. We start off this season with the Mr. and Miss Junior BVI pageant, and we have with us this evening 4 of the 5 lovely contestants, the females, and the 2 young men that's vying for the title of Miss Junior BVI. So it's going to be an interesting and exciting evening. You know how I like to interview the young ladies and have a good time hearing about all the good things they're going to do once they become the queen. So and also now that we have young men participating, we want to know what they're going to be doing as well. So keep it locked right here. Before we get to the contestants, I'm going to be talking with committee member, one of the pageant organizers, Miss Lena Thomas. Welcome to Spotlight.
Thank you. Good evening, BVI.
You sure you ain't running?
I wish I was.
You look sharper than the contestant.
No, just organizing this time.
Just organizing. That's cool. Give us a little background about the change. This is the second year of the Miss Junior BVI?
No, it's actually the 3rd year that the show has moved from Miss Eastern Langlook. So this is our 3rd year that we're having a Miss Junior BVI, and the 1st year that we've introduced the male contestants and changed the name of the show to Mr. and Miss Junior BVI.
Okay, I see. And why and how did that change come about?
Well, first off, I think the change from East End, Langlook, to Miss Junior BVI is so that we can encompass the entire BVI and not just focus on one village or one territory, so that the contestants can have a full exposure and that they reign and represent the entire BVI.
When you say we already have a Miss BVI, when you say junior, is a different age group?
Yes, junior because the contestants are younger, ages between 17 and 21. So that's a junior. We figure that the contestants are a bit younger, less mature. So we're kind of piggybacking from the actual Miss BVI. They'll have more time to prepare, and just in the event that they may want to compete for the Miss BVI later on.
So you're expecting them to make a progression from,
of course,
from the minor leagues into the major leagues?
That's right.
Now, male contestants?
Yes, this year we thought to introduce the male into the pageant scene. We find that we have a lot of young, talented young men in the BVI, and rather than showcasing the females, the ladies all the time, we thought to introduce the males. You know, the Mr. Fifth Form as well. That's another local pageant where there are male contestants, and that is always well appreciated by the BVI audience. So we thought to bring the guys in this year and see how we could take the show to another level. We're really excited that we have 2 very enthusiastic and very talented young men. I believe that the BVI is in for a treat this year with the introduction of the Mr. into the pageant.
Okay. So what's exciting, besides the men, what's going to be exciting this year about the pageant?
Well, for one thing, we have 5 beautiful young ladies. So you have a lot of contestants to look at and to be thrilled by. We have the 2 gentlemen. So that will make for an exciting show. I believe this year we actually have more contestants than the Miss BVI, so that is a plus. And as a committee, we are excited that we were able to pull from the community a beautiful group of youngsters who can represent the BVI.
That's great. So what about entertainment? Anything exciting in terms of entertainment, or
Yes.
just such a full pageant that all we're going to see is the young ladies and the young
No,
men?
we are not going to have too much of an entertainment this year. For that same reason, we have quite a few contestants, and we don't want persons to be bored. The show is going to be exciting. These contestants will have enough to keep the audience going. We will have a bit of entertainment, but certainly not overdone.
The focus is going to be
On the contestants, and we expect that the show will flow because there's so many of them this year. We should be able to just keep it moving, and persons could be kept, excited throughout the evening.
So what are going to be the segments?
Okay, the segments are just like on Miss BVI show. We're going to have introduction, swimwear, black and white wear, which in the past goes over excellently. That is always an exciting
Black
segment.
and white meaning formal wear or just black and white color?
They can, black and white color, they can come out in any creative wear, black and white. And then we have talent, evening wear, and of course a question and answer segment.
Okay. I remember the last black and white, the last pageant with the black and white was really, really interesting.
Yes, very exciting.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything like that. That was really interesting. No, you don't have a platform. People usually have platforms. The young ladies and the young men, they're going to go to the hospital and take care of all the sick, or they're going to change the whole community into positive thinking young people. Just make the economy boom. But what happened? Right. You cut out the platform.
I do not believe that we had put too much focus on platforms in the past. Certainly on Miss BVI pageant, they normally focus on that, and other pageants in the BVI. We unfortunately don't actually have platforms that the contestants can actually focus on, but certainly we groom them, and we expect that they would be able to address any issues in the BVI and offer their assistance with any groups or organizations that they deem would be appropriate for them.
So then what are you expecting their reigns to be like? What you expect from them, from the winner, once the person is crowned Miss and Mr. Junior BVI? What should their behavior be for the remainder of the year?
Right. Well, we expect them to, of course, be an ambassador for the Virgin Islands. We expect that they would travel wherever their presence is required, different functions, parades. We expect that we see them around, and like I said, volunteer with any organizations in the BVI where they feel that they can assist. When we get to the reigning Miss BVI, I'm certain that she will tell you some of the things that she has done during her reign, as far as assisting and lending her support to different organizations here.
Okay. And are they going to be participating in any other pageants? You have them line up. I know sometimes they go to different islands and participate in different pageants and so on. Is that going to happen with?
Yes, we expect that to happen, and beginning right here at home, because our pageant is the first one of the season. We expect that the winner would make appearances at, say, the Prince and Princess show, the Miss BVI show, and of course, as is the norm, any other shows that we have in the islands. I suspect St. Thomas Carnivals and all the other events.
What about other competitions? Are they going to be competing in regional competitions in the Caribbean or elsewhere?
Certainly. Once we're invited, I'm sure that we'll be open to preparing that individual to take part in any show off island.
Prizes,
lots of exciting prizes. This year, it's money. We do not have a set figure at this point, and lots of other things, phones and computers, and interesting package for the winner and the other contestants as well.
Okay, no scholarships or any of those?
Unfortunately, not yet.
Okay. Anything is exciting? This is going to take place on what date?
Sunday, July the 10th, and I know persons probably wonder why a Sunday, but we figure with all that is happening, normally a Sunday is a more quiet day. The show is expected to be held at the auditorium, HLSCC. So we kind of wanted to give persons a chance to take their time, have a quiet day, and then come out in the evening at 7:30 and enjoy a Sunday an exciting Sunday evening in the East.
And that's at what time?
7:30 sharp.
7:30 sharp. And was the 10th of
10th of July.
That's already in the
Yes.
the celebration.
Yes.
And you're trying
So
to get that out
we're
of the way.
kicking it off, and we expect that our show will be exciting, and it will set the stage for the festival this year.
Setting the tone this year.
Yes.
All right, cool. Well, Lena, it's good to have you. Good to see you. And I'm sure you are looking forward to an interesting and exciting evening with the young ladies. We're going to take a break for word from sponsor, unless you have something else that I forgot to ask you.
Just quickly, we didn't speak about tickets.
Okay, that's true.
So the tickets will go on sale this weekend. JNC Department Store will have tickets on sale, as well as the committee members and all the contestants. The tickets are $25 and $30 at the door.
Okay, great. Thanks for reminding me about that. We're going to take a break for word from our sponsors. We're going to come back with 4 of the 5 lovely contestants, female contestants, and right after we're going to come back also with the male contestants. So keep it locked right to Spotlight. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsors.
Spotlight is brought to you by CCTBVI, Life Unlimited, and the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, the official Bank of Paradise.
Welcome back to Spotlight. As you can tell, I'm in my element, surrounded by 5 beautiful young ladies, 4 of whom are contesting for the Miss Junior BVI. And one is the current Miss Junior BVI, Kyra Molina. Good to see you.
Same to you.
Yeah, I remember you from last time. And you did a really good job, and I went to the show. It was a really exciting show. As I said before, especially the black and white segment, I kind of like that a lot. So how was your reign?
Well, busy.
Really?
Very busy.
What are some of the things that you did?
I got the opportunity to attend all the parades in the Virgin Islands,
You mean British and U.S.?
British and US.
What are you saying?
I gave back to the breast cancer. I did a walk with them. I honored this little girl named Avia because she was suffering from ovarian cancer. And I was also a teacher at that school, so I decided that would be a good idea.
What school that was?
Enid Statler, pre-primary school.
Okay, so you're teaching now?
I was.
You was teaching?
I was.
Okay. So what about your future? What your career looks like now?
Well, I thought I wanted to be a teacher, but after experiencing the classroom, I also wanted to be an educational psychologist. So I think that I would try to test that out too and see which one I like more.
Okay. So what you doing presently?
Presently, I'm working as Walmart.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're looking to get into school?
Well, I want to save money first before I go to school. So I'll work here for a year and then go away to further my studies.
Okay. So you enjoyed the whole thing?
Yeah, I actually did. It was actually fun.
Okay. So what's your advice to the young ladies?
My advice is, although you may not win on that night, do not give up. Stay motivated and determined. It doesn't matter. Just keep on going.
Okay. You didn't get a chance to participate in any other pageants?
No, unfortunately I didn't. But I did attend different pageants in the Virgin Islands.
In the Virgin Islands. Okay. So that's cool. Now a whole bunch of people must have contribute money and time and energy to make this event a successful event. So I know you have some sponsors that you want to mention.
Yes, I would like to thank our major sponsor, Delta Petroleum, Coma and MB's Eyes, the Ministry of Education and Culture, Honorable Alvaro Maduro Keynes, VI Festival and Fairs Committee, Honorable Dolores Christopher, Walmart Supermarket, Reimers Beach, and restaurant.
That's a lot, man. If I knew it was so much, I would have tried. So that's good. What we're going to do is we're going to allow the other young ladies to introduce themselves, of course, starting with one. Contestant number 2 is taking the exam. Where is she, in college or in? She's at HLSCC taking the exam. Anybody?
I'm not sure.
Yes, no? Yes, okay. So she's this is the end of semester. So, yeah, so she's taking the exam. If she gets a chance to come, she'll still show up. So we hope and we'll get a chance to see her. That's contestant number 2, Tanya Matthew. But we're gonna go starting with contestant number 1. Look right into your camera right there, and you know the drill.
Yes, I do.
Yes, good.
Good evening, British Virgin Islands. I'm your contestant number 1, Jalessa Shelby Smith, taking this opportunity to invite you to come out on July 10th, 7:30 p.m. at the Eileen Parsons Auditorium as my fellow contestants and I parade the stage under the theme Colorful Gems on the Scene for Miss Junior British Virgin Islands 2016. Thank you.
And excuse me. And contestant number 3.
A most pleasant good evening, Mr. Smith, and to the viewing audience. It's Colorful Gems on the Scene for Miss Junior British Virgin Islands 2016. I am your contestant number 3, 18-year-old Diacy Khalifa Turnbull. I invite you to join my fellow contestants and I as we showcase our talent, poise, intellect, and creative passion. July 10, 2016 is the date. Eileen L. Parsons Auditorium is the place. 7:30 p.m. sharp, so don't be late. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Contestant number 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I am your contestant number 4, Joyanne Nikia Thomas. On Sunday, July 10th, at the Eileen L. Parsons Auditorium, I invite you to join my fellow contestants and I, as we, the Colorful Gems, set the scene for Miss Junior British Virgin Islands 2016. I'll see you there.
Mm-hmm. And contestant number 5.
My fellow contestants already welcome you. A pleasant good evening, British Virgin Islands. I am your contestant number 5, Deja Moya Smith.
Okay, that's it. Listen, y'all sound really good, you know.
Thank you. I guess you'll be attending this one as well.
Yeah, I have to come. Y'all got me complimentary tickets.
We'll pitch in $5 each.
Yeah, that's true. That's nice. But y'all had a lot of training, or y'all just naturally good, talented like that?
We had naturally.
Naturally talented?
Yes.
Because I could take over the show and I could just leave and we could do the interviews, right?
That would be wonderful.
This true?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, let me hear you. That's interesting. So I always wonder how young ladies decide to participate or contest in a beauty pageant. You know, that's always an intriguing thing to me. And I usually get the standard speech about, well, I was kind of shy and I wanted to have the experience and lift my self-esteem, and y'all don't give me that stuff. Well, it don't sound like it's the prizes, because something I ain't hearing. All I'm hearing is about some money. Mm-hmm. So I don't know how much money it can be. Given the budget cut. So it's got to be something. What is it? What is it that motivates you to want to participate?
I wanted to run in Miss Junior British Virgin Islands because I really thought that there's been a shift in our culture, and I really want to be the ambassador that brings our culture back to the way it used to be. Not that I want us to go back to the past, but I want us to move forward with the values that we learned in the past.
What are you saying? Okay, so give me an example of the value you want to move forward with.
Well, the main value that I know of is that manners make it man, and we have to have respect for one another and what one another believes in.
So you're gonna go around saying good morning, good afternoon, thank you.
Yes,
Thank you,
pretty
please.
much. Yes.
Yes. Okay. That's
And
cool.
I also want to educate people about how we used to be and the morals that we set as past BVI landers. I don't know.
I mean, you gotta be really curious. You know,
Yeah.
you got my curiosity going. What you know about how we used to be?
I'm actually reading this book called The Way We Were by Linda. I remember her first name. Her first name is Linda. I think it's Flax is the last name. And while I was reading, I was like, yes, that's true. We used to do this, and then now we're not seeing much of what we used to do anymore.
Okay, so you kind of like those values.
Yes, I do.
They attracted you.
I actually held them with me from when I was a young child.
So your parents raised you with those values.
Correct, they
Okay,
did.
that's interesting. Contestant number 3.
Yes.
Yes.
I decided to compete for Miss Junior British Virgin Islands because I wanted to prove to myself that no matter what goal I set my mind towards, I can accomplish that goal by working extremely hard. I also have a love for pageantry. I've competed in several pageants throughout my life. It has always instilled in me that I can be able to showcase my talents to people in the Virgin Islands and abroad. For this particular pageant, I want to actually show that pageantry is more than just a sash and a crown. I say this because I want to move forward with my personal platform, which is youth empowerment, and to encourage our young people to always have confidence within themselves, to believe in yourself, and to believe that no matter what goal you set your mind towards, you can accomplish that goal, and to always have self-love. I think this would allow them to see who they truly are and become positive citizens in the community. So that is my reason for competing for Miss Junior British Virgin Islands.
I'm blown away. I'm blown away. So where you get all this self-confidence from your parents? The environment? We don't find young ladies with that level of
self-confidence.
Let me check your age. You're not old enough to have that level of self-confidence.
18 years old.
You're not old enough to have that level of self-confidence.
Yes. 18 years old, I've competed in 4 pageants, and it actually built my self-confidence. It has allowed me to step out of my comfort zone and experience things I never thought I would experience. And this is what I want to show to young ladies. This is what you can do. You can be more than just a sash and crown, and more than just a queen.
More than just a pretty face.
And more than just a pretty face. You can be a role model and ambassador for your community, so many things. Okay. So that's what I want to show.
And you have a platform. You didn't need a platform, but you have a platform. You plan to use your office should you achieve your goal to make that contribution.
Yes, definitely. That is my contribution to the people in the Virgin Islands. U.S. Virgin Islands and British Virgin Islands.
We state that one more time.
That is my contribution.
No. Your contribution. What is it again that you were going to?
My contribution is to promote my personal platform, which is youth empowerment, to give back to my community, to my home.
And what you think empowering youth is?
Empowering youth is allowing them to embrace themselves, to allow them to be role models, so that they can build their confidence and be role models in the community.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I hear you. Ms. Diacy, I'm going to have problem with your name.
Turnbull.
I'm going to have problem with your name. Diacy. Okay. Miss Joanne Thomas.
Yes.
You look like you're the old lady. You look like you're the old lady. At 20 years old, right?
21.
You're 20. I was giving you a break. I didn't want to. I didn't want to tell the people how old you really were. Elderly.
That's okay.
But what's your motivation?
My motivation is just basically to step out of my comfort zone, being that I like the sneakers, the cadetting, the whole sports aspect of life. That is what I want to do. I want to step out, as well as Daisy said, I do have my personal platform, and that is mental health and depression in the youths. So I want to get that out there and make persons educated about it as well.
I wish I had more time to talk to you. So many interesting things going on. Right. But I know you from sports. You're a basketball player.
And softball and football.
That's right. And a cadet.
And a cadet.
Yeah, you like sports
I do.
and weapons. Yeah, well, I mean, what drives you to that? I mean, you know.
I think it's because I was raised in it. My mom, she's very much active in sports, especially in the community. She even has her own basketball team right now. So I think that is because I've been around it and I start to grow loving it. So I think that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, and I don't know if I should tell your mother's secret. I know things about your mother. Like she's a black belt in karate.
Yes. Yes. I did do karate at a time too. So
That's right. That's right. I remember teaching you how to punch. Yeah. So that's, I mean, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So your platform is what you're thinking about.
Mine is mental health
Mental
and
health,
depression
yes,
in
right.
youths.
I'm a little older, you know. So I can So is that you find that to be a challenge in the territory?
I think
a
it
lot of
is.
young people are depressed.
Yeah, I think it is, and I don't think that it's being addressed. It's not even that they're putting it out there, but they are doing it on Facebook. You know, they're putting up these little posts, and I mean, like if they read it, you know that this child has an issue. I have seen a couple of them. You know, I've seen kids that have scratches on their skins and stuff like that. So I think that it is an issue. So
what you mean self-inflicted or?
yeah, self-inflicted. Yeah.
Really? Wow. Right.
And they do put it on Facebook that they did it. So it's something. It's a big thing.
How do I tap into the young people on Facebook?
Add them on Facebook. Just add them on Facebook.
Let's add them as a friend.
You know, but we will look through your profile before we add you.
Yes, we do.
That's true.
Yeah, we need to know if you're a stalker.
Yeah.
Oh. But I can just be
mutual
looking. I can just be looking news, like trying to find out all the things what the young people are doing in the country. Okay, I mean, you know, because they hear you talk now, I'm curious about what's going on. You know, we see a brighter side of young people when we look at you, and in some instances in the church and in other areas, but we don't readily see the not so bright side of our young people and the challenges that they're having. And I think, and I'd be particularly interested to see, you know, what are some of the challenges that we are having. Wow, but y'all are the money. DJ Moya Smith.
Hi.
My cousin. I'm just saying that, I don't know. You could be my cousin.
Probably.
Smith.
Yes.
Yeah, your motivation.
Well, I really didn't have a motivation when I saw the former Miss Junior BVI post about looking for young females to take part in the show. I instantly messaged my mother. I'm like, Mommy, you think I should do this? You think I should do this? And it's really because I was in Prince and Princess 2008. That's a long time. So I was like, maybe I should get back into this pageant world after so many years and get right back to it. So that's mainly it. As well as Diacy said, her personal platform is self-empowerment, and mine as well. My aim is to help younger females as well as males become more self-confident, gain self-worth, learn etiquette, things like that, to help them out in the real world.
And so what sort of things are you thinking about doing? Like, be giving talks?
Yes, we could have that. We could go out to dinner so they could learn table etiquette and stuff like that, and speech etiquette as well.
So you're going to teach them manners, etiquette,
Of course.
how to dress?
Yes.
And I mean, it's interesting to me when I see young ladies and young men go out on dates.
Yeah.
The young ladies are dressed to the T. You know what I'm saying? And here comes the young man following along. With one hand holding up his pants.
I think too, the ladies as well, they encourage it. I don't mean us, but I mean, if you want to date someone, you know, you have to have standards. You have to dress a certain way. That's what if that's what the lady likes, then I guess that's what she likes. But you know, it's the ladies as well. Because if you come to the house, we're gonna be like, okay, let's go back inside and find something else. I'll iron for you.
Should always have respect for yourself and
Yes.
respect for your partner.
So y'all date? I mean, y'all old enough to date them. Y'all date? Y'all go out on dates with guys?
Yeah.
I'm not talking necessarily about a boyfriend or girlfriend, something hot and heavy, but do you go out to have fun things, do fun things with guys?
Yeah, I guess everyone.
No, you
sometimes.
don't.
Yeah.
You too young? Your mother ain't letting you out of the house?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna say yes because I believe that we can all be a community. We can all get along, and we can all be friends, have fun together, and
Yeah.
go out and have a good time.
So when you're going out with the guys, you go to the guys to
Yes, yes, I do.
contestant number 5. I gotta get used to the name. Tisha Moya.
Yes.
Yeah. You go out with guys. I mean, friends.
Yes, yes, I do.
And what kind of male friends you all go out with? From where you get the male friends from?
I
The
think-
church, from the street, from school.
Mostly school.
Yeah.
Mostly schools.
Guys,
You
Meet guys
too?
on social media.
You go, okay. Well, let me see. You ain't that.
Yes, she-
You old too? Like
yeah, she's older than me, yes.
But I'm younger than you.
But yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So y'all go,
Yes.
yes.
and so what kind of guys y'all choose to go out with? I will get you into the conversation.
Well, for me, I'm not dating right now, but I go out with friends when we in school. Like, I have 2 close friends right now. One is I went to school and one is here. We go out all the time, occasionally with the girls. They come up with us every time we go out.
So these are
and
guys.
we've known each other for like about 4 or 5 years.
Okay. But when y'all go out, do you all have like standards? Do they have to adhere to certain standards? Do you let them know that they can't? Have you
Yeah,
ever
they
said?
can't cross
Have you ever said to the guy, listen, that you ain't going to marry me this time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a bit different. I accept people for who they are, and if they want to change, that's up to them. But I love everybody, and I'm not gonna look down on you just because of how you dress.
You just look at you. You got
Yeah.
that nice dress, and you're gonna go to some guy with some dirty looking jeans with one hand holding up. One hand holding up the thing, and all the frayed edges of the hem down at the bottom of his foot.
I
And the
guess
shoes and them things.
that all depends on who you associate yourself with, and
Okay.
as long as you associate yourself with the right people, then you wouldn't have a bum, following you around.
Okay. So you have some standards
Yes,
that you
I usually believe that I attract people just like myself, and if I don't dress a certain way, you wouldn't find me around people that dress a different way, basically.
okay.
Yeah.
So y'all know y'all choose wisely.
Yes.
Okay. So now if you are successful, number 5, Tisha Moya.
Yes.
Yes. What your plans are?
Well, if I am crowned Miss Junior British Virgin Islands, I plan to collaborate with Education and Culture to start a program where younger people are able, like I said before, able to learn table etiquette. They learn how to dress in case they have interviews. They learn stuff like that, self-confidence in.
Okay, so you're gonna prepare them
Yes.
for the world of work.
Yes,
And you work in it? What do you do?
I'm a student.
Oh, that's good. Somebody here is a student.
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna help them to be better
Yes,
person.
be a better person.
Okay, and Ms. Thomas, you're going to what are you going to do with your ring?
If I do win, or even if I don't, I think that I will still stick with my platform and deal with mental health and depression in the youth. I think that I am getting help already in terms of, the show in terms of mental health and depression. So I think that I will still do it. I mean, you can do different activities. You can have speeches, just different activities to engage them. I don't think that the youth are going to just open up like that, so it will take a time. So I think that is what I'm
So
going to
are
do.
you going to go to school to
Yeah,
learn
especially-
psychology and counseling?
I think so, but not right now. But I think that's my interest, is getting there.
Okay. And contestant number 3, Miss Diacy.
Yes,
Like-
close. Yes, like I said before, with youth empowerment, I would definitely want to host seminars in schools to encourage our youth to build their self-confidence.
Okay.
Aside from that, I would also love to promote our tourism product because tourism is our #1 source of revenue here in the British Virgin Islands. So I would implement marketing strategies to build our tourism product and allow people from away to come visit the islands. So that would be one of my main goals because tourism and hospitality management is my major. I am passionate about it. I love it to death. I love it so much.
So where you go to school?
I go to school at the University of the Virgin Islands.
Okay, cool. So you're in university.
Yes, I am currently a sophomore.
Okay.
Yes.
And
Deja Moya,
Deja Moya, where you going to school?
Valencia College in Orlando.
In Orlando. And you're
I recently graduated, but I work at the BVI Tourist Board.
okay. And where you going to school?
I recently graduated from the H. Lowry Silk Community College and currently work as an assistant auditor at the Office of the Auditor General.
What are you saying? So you're going to be an accountant?
I'm actually planning on changing my focus. That was my dream when I was a child, and now that I'm older, I want to pursue something greater.
Okay. And you're going to teach cultural values. How you gonna, incorporate that into running around to various pageants and parades and all that stuff?
Sorry. I plan to do it through campaigns. Actually, I feel like I have a strong support system, and the people around me will help me to share my values.
Really? Is that what your parents, your friends?
My parents, my friends, my sponsors, everyone that's my whole team, everyone that's
You have a
supporting me.
team?
Yes.
That's cool. We're going to take a break for one more sponsors. Give you a lock right in the spotlight. We'll be right back.
Spotlight is brought to you by Tortola Concrete Limited and CTL Home Center, the best products for the lowest prices, period.
Well, welcome back to Spotlight. I'm having a fantastic time, and I'm sure that you are as well, watching some of the, forget about the beautiful, some of the 4 of the most intelligent young ladies in the Virgin Islands. I have to say that myself.
Thank you.
I really wish I had more time because I had such a really, really good conversation. Y'all are doing really well, and I'm looking forward to seeing coming to the pageant. Sounds like it's going to be fun. Okay. Y'all got talents the things that y'all like to do?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Let's start with you, number 1. What's your talent?
My talent?
Yeah.
I have many talents.
What's you're most passionate about? What you love doing the most?
I love dancing.
You love dancing?
Yes. I find
What kind of dancing? Any particular kind of dance, or just
ballet / modern.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. And is that something that you practice, or you just like to watch it?
I watch it, I practice it. I've been dancing from time I was at a young age. I started in the church, and I grew into. That's my passion, basically.
Well, I mean, it's always interesting to me because it's almost 9 out of 10 times when I ask you what your career goals are, it's never what your passion is.
Yeah.
And I'm just so personally upset about that we have to neglect our passion to try to what we think is quote unquote earn a living.
Lifestyle.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that I have more than one passion. I can tell you that. I'm actually passionate about what I'm going to study now, which is environmental civil engineering, which really helps to eliminate pollution, aid with traffic dilemmas, and along that lane. And it's basically a double passion. I plan to still dance on the side, but
so that's like a hobby.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
But the real work
the real world requires something from you.
Okay. And what about you there, Miss Contestant number 2,
Three.
Number 3, Diacy.
Yes.
Diacy.
I also agree. I do love dancing. I've been a part of several dance groups, and I love it because it allows me to communicate with my peers better. I am able to showcase my talents to the people in the Virgin Islands. That's something I enjoy doing. Also, my passion. My passion is, of course, my major, and I love it a lot. I want to be able to help my island. And yes, that's pretty much it.
And what about you, Miss Joyanne?
I would say also my passion is dancing. I actually brought out my passion late last year, December, when I created my own dance group, Dance Varsity. So I think that's my passion, as well as playing sports, cadets. And two, I love the tourism industry, because that's what I studied, hotel management. And I'm actually working for the Beaver Tourist Board. So
you fully in your career path.
Yeah, I am in it right now.
You're moving. And what about you, contestant number 5, DJ Moya?
Well, my passion is dancing, singing, and baking and cooking. I love to bake. I love to cook.
Is true? What you don't bake?
Anything. Yeah.
Cake?
Yes.
So you can bring them to me.
Next time.
Okay.
Also, I am mostly passionate about my major, which is sports therapy. I was an athlete running track and field, so I feel that me becoming a sports therapist, I will be able to give back to the upcoming athletes, and also to collaborate with my mother, as she's a speech therapist and I will be a sports therapist, so we can open our own business and give back our services.
You got big plans? Yes, your mother, huh?
Yes, I do.
So what you love most about the BVI?
I love the beaches. The beaches.
The
beaches, okay. What about you, Joyanne? What you love most about BVI?
Mine would have to be the culture of the persons in the British Virgin Islands. Shelby said that they have drifted away from the culture, but I think that there are still persons that say good morning, good afternoon, just the general manners. And I think that that's what I really love, because while working with the Brevet Tourist Board, the tourists would mostly say, I've never met such pleasant persons yet, because as soon as they say good morning or afternoon, is like, we greet them with a smile. So I think that the culture of the British Virgin Islands is what I love most.
Okay. What about you, Ms. Diacy?
Yes, I love the beaches as well, and I also do love the culture. I love the parades. I love being able to participate in it, and that's what I love about the British Virgin Islands.
Okay. And what about you there, Miss Jalessa?
What amazes me most is the sunrise and sunset in the British Virgin Islands. I just love enjoying, a nice sunset, relaxing on the park, and, just taking a minute to unwind and, think about life.
Okay. Now, many of you have spoken about what I like to call social ills and challenges, particularly about young people. What you think about where we are now economically, socially, politically? I mean, what's your feelings about things like leadership, the government, the social services, the society generally? How is that? What's your feeling? How are you looking at what's going on around you in your environment?
Well, that's exactly why I want to promote my platform, Social Cohesion for Cultural Preservation, because I feel like our values have drifted a bit, and I wanted to be the role model or the ambassador that helps to bring the BVI back to where it used to be. Although I think the government is doing a great job in finding a way to, bring more income into the country, I disagree somewhat with the way they want to do it. I honestly think that agriculture would be the best bet, because I'm actually reading this other book called The Third Pillar by Fitzroy Beckford, and he stated in his book that The BVI was once, once upon a time, we boasted that the BVI was the gem of the British Empire, because before the cotton industry in America, we were the main cotton suppliers to the British Empire.
Yeah.
Okay, so you feel that we could go back more into agriculture?
Correct.
Okay, that's interesting. And what do you think, Miss Daisy? How you feel about the society and the economics and the politics and your general feeling about living here and you know, the ease of life or the difficulty of life, or you know, how are we to go?
I definitely do believe that our young people are going through difficult times. I agree with everyone. We have similar platforms, and I feel it would be a great idea if we work together to help with the problems that we're facing here in the British Virgin Islands by working with the government, of course, and yes.
And you think economically we need to do other things, we need to go in different directions. Right now, of course, we have challenges with financial services. We are trying to increase and improve our tourism product by infrastructure development and so on. Is that should we continue along the lines of tourism and financial services, or should we look for other things to bring income?
Tourism is our #1 source of income. We should continue and then still also look for other ways to bring income here to the British Virgin Islands.
Okay. What you think, Joanne?
In terms of the finances, I think that the development of, they're talking about the development of the airport for some time. As well, I did a research paper on that as well. I did find it very interesting on what they want to do. In terms of doing it at this point, I don't think that we, as the British Virgin Islands, are financially stable right now. Being that we just did the cruise ship pair expansion, I think that was a good idea. Persons love it. I love it, of course. But in terms of the airports, and I don't think that we're ready for it, because I don't think that they're thinking about externally but not internally, because now we're having other airlines coming in. If you look at it in the airport, there are set places for each airline, so they will have to obviously build more. The waiting room has to be bigger. It's just, I think that is a lot, so I think they're overthinking it a little bit, but it's a good idea. I think that it will be something to look forward to, but not at this point.
So we too far extended.
Yes.
So everybody go in here.
At this point, I mean, it's a great idea. They're thinking ahead.
We need to have an airport, but
yes.
you're afraid we borrowing too much money. We spend too much money
yes.
already.
Yes.
We need to cool.
Let's catch up with our money again, and then let's go again.
Correct. Okay. Now the other side of the argument is that we need more tourists to come, so that we could have the
everything has its season too as well. So right now the tourism season is down, but as soon as it picks back up, we're going to be fine. I think we are going to be fine.
Okay. You're in the tourism business. I will take your word for it.
Yes.
What you think, Miss
Smith?
Dijamoya, Miss Smith? What do you think?
I think that things in the BVI have drastically changed, and that we should come together as a community, not just the people, the politicians. Everyone should come together and make a change. We should work on the tourism as well as the financial services. I think that we should also think about how the import goods that we bring in, like the meats and the produce.
The food.
Yes, we should locally make them rather than spending money to import them. Like we have people that plant and stuff like that, so we
want us to produce more food.
Yes, we
become
should.
more self-sufficient.
Yes,
we should focus on it. I think that it is a good idea. We just need. I mean, all soil is beautiful soil. Let's use it.
Okay.
I was just saying, in order to get, we need to give. So in terms of that, I mean, we need to implement or have more activities on the island so that we can draw in our tourists to come to the island.
Okay, so you're talking about more activity, talking about what?
I think this might sound bizarre, but I think a great idea is horseback riding.
I think we do have that.
We do have
that.
You put like trails, nature trails on horses,
Exactly.
and heritage sites and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
So that would all definitely help our tourism product.
Well, I have to be on the 20 o'clock, and they still got to bring the guys on. But I found the conversation fascinating. I got so many things to ask you, and y'all are so interested. I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys perform on stage and compete in a pageant. And I'm sure whoever the winner is, y'all will be great.
Yes.
So before we go, you know the drill. We're gonna do one last invite, and we're gonna look in the camera. Right? Which camera? This camera away. This camera away. Okay. And we go with number 1 to 5.
Good evening, British Virgin Islands. Once again, I am your contestant number 1, Jalessa Shelby Smith, inviting you to come out on July 10th, 7:30 p.m. at the Eileen Parsons Auditorium, as my fellow contestants and I parade the stage under the theme, Colorful Gems on the Scene. Thank you.
Good evening, viewing audience. Don't forget, July 10, 2016 is the date. Eileen L. Parsons Auditorium is the place. Once again, I am your contestant number 3, 18-year-old Diacy Khalifa Turnbull. Thank you.
Okay.
Good evening again, British Virgin Islands. I am your contestant number 4, Joanne Nikia Thomas, vying for the prestigious title of Miss Junior British Virgin Islands 2016. On Sunday, July 10th at the Eileen L. Parsons Auditorium, I invite you to join my fellow contestants and I as we, the Colorful Gems, set the scene for Miss Junior British Virgin Islands 2016. I'll see you there.
Good evening, everyone. I am Dejamoya Smith, your contestant number 5. Join me and my fellow contestants and I at the Eileen L. Parsons Auditorium on July 10th, 7:30 p.m. sharp. Don't be late.
Okay. And I'm going to put Jalessa on the spot. Yeah. You're going to wish Kanya success on the exam, and you're going to tell her how you miss her and how you're looking forward to having a good time at the pageant.
Kenya, you know we all love you as contestants, and I wish you all the best on your exams. I know you'll do well. You have it. You got it.
Okay. Thank you all very much for hanging out
Thank
with me
you so much
tonight.
for having us.
Yes,
Thank you.
and we had a really good time, and I'm looking forward to having a great pageant on July the 10th, 7:30 in the Eileen L. Parsons Auditorium.
Yes.
Great. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back with the Mr. Junior BVI contestant right after these words from our sponsors.
Spotlight is brought to you by Ocean Conversion BVI Limited and BVI Tourist Board. We are one BVI.
Welcome back to Spotlight. I'm here with the 2 young men vying for the title of Mr. Junior BVI. This is new. Welcome to the Spotlight.
Thank you.
Yes, we're going to do just like the young ladies. Introduce yourself, look into the camera, and invite persons to come out and check you out at the Eileen L. Parsons Auditorium.
All right. As rare as tanzanite, as bold as the black onyx, carefully crafted to precision, I'm your contestant number 1, Mr. Shamar Trim. I would like to invite you to the Eileen Parsons Auditorium on July 10th, 2016, as we display colorful gems on the scene from Mr. Junior BVI 2016. I'm the one you don't want to miss. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Contestant number 2.
Good evening, BVI. I am your contender number 2, Akeem Stanley, inviting you to the Eileen Parsons Auditorium on July 10th at 7 p.m. sharp to witness my fellow contestant and I vibrantly display colorful gems on the scene for Mr. Junior BVI 2016. Thank you.
Wow, that's good. Interesting. Young men vying for the title of Mr. Junior BVI. We have Mr. Prince. I think we have Prince and Princess.
Yes.
Yeah.
And but we never had. We had Mr. and Mrs. Farm. but we never had in the bigger pageants, the major pageants like Miss BBI and Junior BBI.
This is the first time.
This is the first time.
Yeah.
So you all are trendsetters.
Yes.
Yes.
Always.
What's the motivation? Why you decided to get involved in a pageant?
You never see male ambassadors when it comes to pageantry, and I would like to change that stigma of having only females take part in pageantry and be able to represent the BVI in such a way. So being a male ambassador through pageantry is a great experience for me.
Okay. And what are some of the things that you're passionate about that you think you will bring as an ambassador?
I am very passionate about the youth. That is my platform. I want to develop youth talent and empower the youth using their talents. Because we find that there's a lot of youth out here with a lot of talent, but it's wasted because there's no one there to help them develop this talent. So I think my platform, developing youth talent, is a great one. So that's something I'm very passionate about.
Okay. And what kind of methods you plan to use? What you thinking about?
I'm thinking about after-school programs, which is a performing arts after-school program. Also, I'm thinking about hosting summer camps where students can come and learn about the different performing arts such as theater, dance, music. So that's something I'm very passionate about. Yes. Okay.
So what is that something that you're going to study and pass on, or something that you have studied? Because you're working you're in a bank now.
Yeah.
Right? But this is what you really want to do.
This is what I'm passionate about. I've done a lot.
So you ain't planning to stay in the bank, got it?
No.
Okay.
I've been all over the Caribbean, all throughout the world, performing and acting, dancing and singing. So it's something I'm very passionate about. It's something I want to do with my life.
And are you planning to study that in the future?
Correct.
Okay. Now, Akeem, I know you were on with the emerging designers.
Yes.
So I'm asking you anyway. What motivated you, first of all, to want to be a contestant at this time in a pageant such as Mr. Junior BBI?
Well, what motivated me was the fact that I ran for a show, Mr. Fifth Form, and I won the show, so that motivated me to continue in the pageant area.
Okay, so have you done pageants before?
Yes, I have.
What was your one?
I've done Mr. GQ in Virgin Gorda, and I won that year.
Okay, so you won Mr. Fifth Form.
Yes.
What year was that?
That was 2015.
Oh, so you were the current
yes.
Mr. Fifth Form?
Yes.
Okay, and so are you thinking about persuading the Miss BVI pageant organizers to have a Mr. BVI? I mean, is that something you want to graduate to?
Well, I would love to participate in a show with that caliber, such as Miss BVI, but it's up to the committee to do.
So whether they want to have
but
that.
I would love to do it.
So you definitely would. If they came about, you would definitely do it. You do it as well.
Definitely.
Okay, and your passion, of course, is fashion designing.
Yes.
Is that something you're studying right now as a student?
Yes. No, sorry. I'm currently a sophomore at the HLT studying business administration.
Mm-hmm.
I currently work at JBY as Just Be Fashion as a fashion consultant
Mm-hmm.
and fashion coordinator. Yeah, I love fashion.
So you're studying business. I guess everything that you're doing requires knowledge of business.
Yes.
Right. But are you planning to, when you graduate from there, you're going to go on to study fashion design in a major fashion school?
Yes.
Like FIT, New York City?
No. I would love to attend go to college in New York City at the Parsons School of Design.
Okay.
And further my career.
So why Parsons and not FIT?
One, because my idol in fashion is Zach Posen, and he attended that college, and I want to do follow in his footsteps. being that he's my idol.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Now, what should you guys win? Either one of you. What are some of the things that you think that you would bring to your reign as Mr. Junior BVI and as a representative or ambassador of the BVI?
As an ambassador of the BVI, I think I will bring a sense of intelligence, a sense of talent. In the terms of, I'm a very talented person. I love to do different things like perform and so forth. And I think that has a lot to do when it comes to pageantry and selling yourself. And also being very intelligent and loving to read and loving to have a greater knowledge of things. I think that was something great that I bring to the Mr. Junior BVI pageant.
Okay. You're in a dance group now?
I am.
What dance group is that?
I'm in Geek Squad. It's a dance group. We've been around for like about 3 years. We've been dancing all throughout the Caribbean.
How many members?
It's about 7 of us.
Okay, I'm trying to remember if I see. I know I see a dance group with about 3 or 4 guys, but I don't remember seeing such a large dance group.
I'm not only with Geek Squad. I also dance independently, and I dance with other people like the cattle players as well.
Oh, okay. And your reign is going to be, if it was you to win, tell me what your reign is going to be like again.
Filled with giving back. I want to give back to the youth mostly because I think in our society, the youth is always a second thought. A lot of other things are put before the youth, and as everyone says, the youth is the future. So if we don't develop our future, what is there to look forward to?
Okay, cool. And what about you, Akeem? What would your reign look like as Mr. Junior BVI?
Well, supporting my personal platform, which is cyberbullying, I would put my focus on cyberbullying throughout our community and bring awareness to this tragedy that is happening.
Is that something that you're familiar with?
Yes.
But you have personal experiences, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Personal experiences.
And what are some of the things you think you can do to get persons who are being bullied to how to manage that? I mean, that's something that you've thought about, or how have you dealt with some of those issues yourself?
I mean, I will put myself out there and tell the person that are being affected by cyberbullying that's not what life is about, and it's much more better out there to just put it aside and
stay positive.
Yes, stay positive and find something that you're interested in and move that negativity to that passion that you have.
Okay.
Yes.
In the old days, we used to have a saying, "Sticks and stones will break my bones,
Yes.
but words will never hurt me."
That's me.
Does that work?
That works
for you?
because I take those sticks and bones that
Sticks and stones.
you used against me, and I'm going to use it, and I'm going to be unstoppable after.
Bully, I want, in terms of what Akeem is saying, I want people who are being bullied to look at it as people just pushing you to be better and to prove them wrong. Take that bullying as a motivation and just run with it and do whatever you want to do and prove everyone that is bullying you that you are bigger than what they say that you are.
Okay. What you guys going to bring to the stage on Sunday evening, July the 10th?
Talent and
Yes.
a lot of wow, a lot of excitement, a lot of entertainment. There's a lot in store.
Okay. So I imagine that you're going to do a lot in the things that you're passionate about, which is dance.
You never know. You have to come and see.
Well,
I'm going to bring Milan to the stage, so I'm sorry.
You're going to bring
Milan.
What I mean?
Fashion Week, sorry. Let's just do
So
that.
okay, so you're going to showcase your your designing talent.
Yes.
All
With
right.
a cause.
Say that again.
With a cause.
The designing talent
With the sticks and stone cause. Yes. Let's just.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's gonna be interesting. Yeah. So that's gonna be cool. What are some of your favorite thing about the BVI?
My favorite thing about the BVI is definitely the beaches and the whole atmosphere. Being here by yourself is so relaxing, and it just helps you to grow when you take that step back and just take time to enjoy what is around you.
Okay, so you like to be a tourist in the BVI?
Yes.
Yeah.
I live where you vacation, so I can vacation anytime.
Okay, cool. What about you, Aki?
Well, being a fashion designer, I always have to get inspiration. Let's take, for instance, my Summer Sizzle 2016 collection was inspired by the BVI. So I would have to say the beaches and the beautiful scenic scenery of everything that surrounds the BVI.
Okay.
And again, the people, the people and the beaches.
And the beaches. What about color?
Yes, the BVI is surrounded by a multitude of colors, and
You just love
yes,
being here.
I just, yeah.
Vibrant. Lovely lifestyle.
Okay, cool. So before we go, one more time, invite people to come out to Eileen Parsons on July the 10th to see you. Start with you, Shema.
July 10th, 2016, the Eileen Parsons Auditorium is the place to be. I'm the one you don't want to miss. Thank you.
Okay.
Good evening again, BVI. Please come out on July 10th at the Eileen Parsons Auditorium to support my fellow contender and my fellow contestants as we vibrantly display colorful gems on the scene for Mr. Junior BVI 2016. Thank
Great.
you.
Guys, it was great having you.
Thank you for having us.
Best of luck, and I'm looking forward to seeing the whole pageant on July the 10th. I know it's going to be a great affair because y'all are wonderful young people, bright,
Thank you.
vibrant,
Thank you very
intelligent,
much.
and very pleased to have you on the show.
Thank you.
All the best. Yes, you see, July 10th, Eileen L. Parsons Auditorium is going to be the place to be for real. I've done pageants for quite a few years now. I've hosted pageants. I've been an MC in pageants. I've had contestants on Spotlight for the last 6-7 years. And I have to say that tonight I was really, really pleased with the level of intelligence of all the young people that are vying for the Mr. and Miss Junior BVI. So make sure you check it out. Thank you again for watching. Sorry our phones weren't working, so we didn't get a chance to call in. Perhaps next pageant. Of course, we're gonna have a couple of more pageants coming up. Prince and Princess pageant is coming up on Spotlight. Miss BVI is gonna be here, I think, week after next. So it's gonna be this is pageant season, and Spotlight is going to be, of course, focusing on pageants. The Spotlight, of course, is seen Tuesdays here on JTV Channel 55 at 8 p.m. and rebroadcast Sundays at 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon. And of course, you could see Spotlight on demand at jtvlive.net. Just go to JTV Live, look for the Spotlight tab, click on it, and all the spotlights are there. Of course, we'd like you to like, and we've been getting some likes. Thank you very much. We've improving our views and our likes. So go to facebook.com/Spotlight BVI and like our page, make comments, suggest topics and guests that you want us to have, and of course, we'll be happy to accommodate you. I'm Edrenka, reminding you that when the spotlight is on, you see the facts. Peace and blessings.
Spotlight is brought to you by CCT BVI, Life Unlimited, and the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, the official Bank of Paradise.